Mr. Speaker, recognize. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, my name is, for the record, Pedro Deleon Guerrero. I've served in the legislature, two terms Speaker of the House. And I have listened to many of the presentations this afternoon. I also have read many times the articles of impeachment. And so the question that has been raised this afternoon is for you people to do the right thing. And yes, I supported that. You people should do the right thing. And the right thing, Mr. Speaker, is let's stop wasting time. Let's start doing the type of work that we are expected to do. And the reason I say that, Mr. Speaker, is because nothing in the articles of impeachment, unless otherwise I am proven wrong, that mandates this body to initiate such an action. Nothing. In fact, it practically cited many laws, federal laws, that are within the federal officials to execute and or prosecute, not this legislation. None of you are qualified to do that. And don't pretend that you are qualified to do that. Mr. Speaker, the question that I have, which was brought up this afternoon also, is that in certain articles of impeachment, it should have been looked at more than 2 years ago. Why does the legislature start looking into that at this time, when election is only a couple of weeks away? That is suspect, Mr. Speaker. That is suspect. And I totally disagree and disapprove. And if we're to say that we should and must do the right thing, are you sure, those who are supporting impeachment, that you never did anything wrong all the time that you served the legislature, that you have not betrayed your trust to the people that you are serving? Remember, there is one speaker this afternoon that says you can impeach or investigate the governor, but you're not free from being investigated yourself, individually or collectively. You want that challenge? Just remember, I mentioned this afternoon. What is bothering me at this time is that you guys have not done anything. Nothing. Particularly you people that have served in this legislature for the longest time. And the reason I say that, what happened to the retirement fund? What happened to CUC? CHC? What happened to the lack of funding to PSS, in which many of you tried to champion, knowing very well that there is no fund to provide PSS of what they need? But you want to stand up and be a champion to express to the parents and teachers that you are championing PSS, and you know them well, that you don't have the fund to provide for what they are requesting. I will finish when I'm done. Mr. Speaker, the time that is put together should have been a time for all of you to sit down and discuss what is good for our economy. Economy. You people have failed, particularly those who have served in this house for the longest time. You have failed to do that, and that's why we are suffering today. That's why there was austerity measure where government employees were taken away from 80 hours to 72 hours. And thank you for those who voted for the return of the 80 hours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Guerrero.